Hey, everybody. I just want to say thank you for subscribing and thank you for the great comments and the great suggestions you've been giving us here. It's just been great. And of course, we're trying to get to as many of them as we can. Um, we've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, over 1,000 comments and requests. So obviously, getting to every one of them is, sometimes a daunting task. So what we're doing is we're just taking the ones that really come up a lot, or um, my daughter Allie does this channel with me, and she'll come up and she'll say, "Oh, do these." She'll give me some suggestions. So um, those are the ones we're focusing on now. But we're we read everybody's comments. We try to do what we can. Um, the response we've gotten to this channel has been great, and I thank you. My intent for this channel is being a musician. I'm not just a guy that reacts to the songs. And a lot of you are seeing that, and have commented on that and appreciated it, that it's not just your typical reaction channel where somebody's just like, "Oh, I'm blown away by this, by that." This channel is, I'm a musician, so I listen to some of this stuff with a little bit more of a critical ear, um, than maybe the non-musician reactors. So that's really the impetus and the focus behind this channel, is to kind of be a little more into the music and what makes the song tick without getting too much into too deep water here. But the idea is, I'm listening to it for the first time, but I'm also picking the song apart and trying to figure out what makes it tick, what makes it work. And I would say for 99.9% of you out there, you're totally into it and you totally like it. For that other 0.01%, um, there's no pleasing other certain groups out there, and it's nothing that bothers me. I think social media is one of those things where, you know, I used to say back in the day, like, commenting on Facebook is like, leaving your mic on during a break when you're playing a show in a bar, because invariably some a-hole is going to walk up to the mic and shout something stupid into it. And commenting on social media seems to have the same effect on a certain demographic of people out there, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's something I've dealt with for years, and half the time I just kind of roll my eyes and just smile and go, "Oh yeah, we got another one." So yeah, we will get like a few here or there that are just completely loopy. But as I said, 99.99% of you out there really love this channel and appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys. A big shout out to all of the Tool Army out there. You guys, came on board real early with Tool songs that I was doing. The Warning Army out there, you guys came across big time. And I do plan on doing a lot more Tool and a lot more Warning. And what I think I'm going to do is, I listened to a lot of your suggestions out there, and I think you let me know if you think this is a good idea. I think I'm going to, I printed out the discography of those bands, and I'd like to start at the beginning, their first album, and start playing through songs and reacting to songs, and move up through their albums, with Tool and with The Warning, even Radiohead. And not so much with Radiohead. I think the Radiohead fans haven't really been saying that a lot, but basically Tool and The Warning fans have been saying, I think, I may be wrong, I think you guys are interested in having someone react to the songs and hear them the way you guys heard them and absorbed them. And I think that's a really good idea. So I'm going to go back to some of the beginning albums and songs of them, both bands, and start doing that. As far as the Radiohead and Portishead, you guys seem to be into your favorite songs, so it's not so much um, going through a learning curve. And if I'm wrong, let me know. You guys seem to be okay with me just doing, random ones, not random ones, but ones that are suggested the most as they come up. I'm trying to throw in lots of other things. Somebody just commented a minute ago, like, dude, you never heard Portishead or this? I can't believe it. And it's like, believe it, believe it. I've, been playing music and writing. And I think when you're in your 20s, your teens and your 20s, you have a voracious appetite for music, for listening to everything that comes out, because it's stuff that just resonates with you, and it kind of imprints on you. And so you absorb everything that's coming out. And for me, that was really, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. That was, I'll tell you anything about that music, 90s as well, into that time I was playing Spin Doctors and Stone Temple Pilots and stuff like that. But at that point, after that, when a lot of these other bands came out, man, I was raising kids. I was working. I was playing at nights, raising kids. It wasn't like I was sitting around and listening to stuff on the radio, because it didn't resonate with me anymore. I had a mortgage. I had car payments. I had lawns to mow. I had gigs to go to, and it's yeah, believe it or not, that music, a lot of it just went by the wayside. And so right now I'm catching up, and I'm just really thrilled to be here catching up. So what I want to say is thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. Keep cool suggestions coming in, and once in a while I'll get something out of left field, some song or some band that nobody's ever mentioned before, and it kind of piques my interest, and I go, well, maybe I'll give that one a try. But you know how it is. You just you swing, and you aim for the fences, and that's what we do. All we can do is swing, and when the comments come in, we see if it's a home run or it's a strike. So far they've all been pretty much home runs. I'd say they all been home runs. So thanks again, and we're going to keep going here. Let me know if you're interested in some videos on music theory. I wanted to make a couple videos on basic music theory, on modes, on harmony, and let's see what kind of interest you guys have in that. And if you do, I'm going to put some of that together. Let me know if that's interesting to you. We're also starting a Patreon channel. We haven't really started much on that yet. We want to get it really finished up before we go public with it. But for now, we're just going to focus on this. So again, thank you. Send your suggestions my way. Remember, just like I tell people with the band, we do take requests. Freebird and Take a Break are not requests. So, just let you know, those two are off limits. But otherwise, give me your requests, and let's keep going here. All right, guys, thanks so much, and I can't wait to come back and do some more. Take care.